Hello everybody! I have two audience here, and then I just kind of testing out a new cameraman. I'm not going to say hire yet because he hasn't been hired yet. So today I want to go through what an integrated separate system is, and I have been doing this for a year and a half. Basically, is using a single power supply to run multiple amplifier, integrated amps, all the line level component, preamp, DA converter, phono stage, headphone amps. I can keep going on and on. But the idea is using a single power supply somewhere outside the sensitive line level component, so to take advantage of sonic advantage of being an integrated amp. Just hold on, don't bear with me. Sonic advantage of an integrated amp and the advantage of being separate, like a preamp and power amp. The big power supply is separate from the preamp. And in the old days, or maybe even today's, a lot of audiophile think integrated amp just doesn't sound as good as a preamp power. It is true when you have a power supply inside integrated amp, that big power supply for the output stage can affect the input stage. But the idea of the integrated separate system, the ISS, is taking the power supply out of the integrated amp, and it's not just the separate power supply, but also using the same power supply to power everything else. So the whole system is acting like an integrated amp, but physically like a separate preamp and power amp. You want to shut that off because I talked too long? Oh, okay.
We're good.
Well, your finger was kind of there, just in case. So I have made two special cables to hook up my current models and actually previous current model under Blue Circle Audio. And this is called the ISS-SP cap pack cable. The ISS stands for Integrated Separate System, so I'm going to call ISS from now on. This is the cable that's for the input stage and all the line level components. So this can go into the preamp, and the other end go to the power amp. And this pipe here has jacks on both ends. You can connect extra cap pack in there. Same thing on this one. This is a bigger gauge wire. This is for this FCS output stage. Same thing, plug on both ends. Pipe, jacks on both ends to hook up extra cap pack. I'm standing close enough to the mic. I think it's okay, but I'm going to hold it away now. Hold the mic with me, and we're going to the white spot.
We're zooming in.
Yeah, zooming in. Are we zoomed in?
We're zoomed in.
Okay, so this is the preamp, phono stage, DA converter. These are all line level components, and this is a power amp, and this is another power amp. And the integrated separate system can do a lot of things, so just bear with me. I'm going to do it one little small thing at the same time, one at a time. The initial idea is to hook up the preamp and the power amp using the same power supply. Then we can actually hook up two power amps, one with the power supply. When I say power supply, I mean transformer. It can hook up, connect to the AC wall outlet to draw power from the wall. That's AC. That's when I say there's a power supply. So this amp has a power supply. Currently, I have power amps with all this model: 210, 211, 212, 215. Integrated amps at 802, 806, 807, 810, and the custom amp, the integrated amp that I make. It all have SP cap pack and the FCF jacks, which can be used as centralized power supply to connect other line level component, or to another amp to bi-amp. That's one way to use it. So this amp only have audio circuitry with no power supply. Do not connect to the AC wall outlet. So therefore, none of those noise that generated by the AC power supply. And the first model is going to call the AM205, which it actually have the same circuitry as a A205 power amp, just don't have the transformer. And also have the volume control, so therefore you can actually use them to bi-amp, adjusting the volume on this amp for the tweeter and mid, and then this one for woofer. Now it depends on the main power amp. You can flip them both. You can actually use the one with volume control for the woofer, adjusting the woofer level, or the other way around. And that's one way to use the integrated separate system. Do I dare to ask any questions so far?
So far, so good. I'm taking it all in.
I know George have questions, but he's opened his mouth with just nothing come out.
I think the question that you're probably going to get to anyway is...
Say that again. You think?
Okay. The question that you are probably going to get to is, does
Hit my cup again. Step right on it.
Really?
Yeah. Hey!
Now we're having a fight.
Yeah.
The question.
The question. The amplifier that does not have the transformer in it,
Yeah.
does it have to be equal in size or smaller than the amplifier that does have the main transformer in it?
It does not. It can be smaller. It can be equal. Probably not bigger.
Okay.
Because there's a limitation of how much current the transformer inside the one that plug into the wall can supply.
Right.
So the concept is there, but there are limitations that we have to consider when we actually hook this up.
Yep.
But-
So in other words, an A210 with an AM205 will work, but an AM210 with an A205 probably will not.
Correct.
Right.
So if you have an A210, you can connect an AM205 or AM210.
Good. I have another question, but it's a theoretical question.
Keep asking.
Okay. Would it then be a wise idea, or at least possible, to also put volume attenuation on the, attenuation is attenuation.
Volume control.
Volume control on the main amplifier as well?
Yes. However, that would make a custom options, and my idea was actually for people to upgrade
From what they already
without
have.
yes,
Yeah.
with all they have.
Yep.
So you and I have working together for more than 30 years. You know, if the customer willing to pay and willing to wait, I can almost do anything.
Yep.
But is it practical?
And that's what we're going to have to find over the next 6 months using this.
Yeah.
What's practical? Yeah.
What's practical? I am hoping the customer doesn't have to send back anything. But at the same time, if we want to go further, sometimes they may have to send back something.
Yep.
And this is basically one of my way to improve a system without how should I say that again? Now I'm going to try this and see that actually makes sense to anybody. I have so many people that ask me how can I improve the system? Well, typical way to improve system actually selling the old stuff and buying new stuff. Leave my cup alone. Stop making noise. Now give it to me so I don't want to make noise anymore. It's bad student around here. So how do I improve a system? You can add cap pack, but like I said, even last year and sometimes in April last year, I had made the video saying like, yeah, I can give you cap pack, I can sell you more cap pack, I can make more money and selling you cap pack. But how far can we improve with cap pack? There's a limit. We haven't found the actual limit of cap pack. It still keep improving, but it's to the point it's like less and less improvement, more and more money. This is my way to actually improve your system. Of course, your speaker has to be at least bi-wireable. If not, then we have to find another way. But I have also been thinking about how to improve my system, and this is one way. And because of this amp have no transformer, this basically no noise from the transformer can pick up, and to me is more suitable for mid-range and tweeter. But like George said, we can flip them around, or you can use the same amp. There's other way to take advantage of an integrated separate system, but I'm going to leave that in another video. And there's so many different ways that you can actually take advantage of it. And I know it's kind of a new concept. I don't have a written down curriculum, which will be kind of difficult. I can't follow anything, so it's tough for me to follow something.
I'll write you a lesson plan for the next one, which you can ignore.
How about you just do it?
Okay,
All right.
I'll do it.
For now, until next time. Bye.